Can you hear it? Welcome to Relay.
Looking at Twitch, and this is me looking at the doc.
Hello. No, it's us.
Were we
Sorry.
Muted this whole time?
We weren't even muted. It's just anytime that Eric hosts, I have to remember to redo the things that the audio grabs from. It's a problem.
Okay.
But hey, we've got audio now. Hello.
Hello.
Eric, you're
Friends.
looking very beige today.
Yeah, I had a makeover.
Interesting palette choice.
Well, thank you.
I mean, Discord chose it for him, but yeah.
Yeah, on my screen it's actually gray, so
okay.
I'm a little mystified by the beige, but
I don't know, man.
my computer's currently been disabled by trying to assist somebody with a tech problem. So
Yeah.
That's what you get for being nice.
This is
I
true.
should go and show.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but we lost. He's
He
dead.
died.
That's too bad.
What?
Oh no, he's back.
He's back. He is
I've
alive.
never died. I'm always here.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Wait, that's.
I've always been here.
Oh.
But you've always been here. I beg your pardon?
What?
Hot Fuzz.
Oh, it advanced almost not at all. That's good.
I'd like to check in. Check in, but you've always been here. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my husband. It's Hot Fuzz. It's when...
No, I'm not your husband, David.
I've seen Hot Fuzz one time.
You clearly need to watch Hot Fuzz more
times.
times.
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz is
I
the
don't-
greatest movie ever made.
Especially if you watch it with David.
I very rarely watch comedy anything.
It's not a comedy though.
But it is.
But it's
But
also an action, and it's also a romance, and it's also a horror, and it's
Okay.
also a racing film, and it is every single genre of film, and also the best of every single one of those genres of film. It is the best. It is the best movie and the best of any genre of movie ever made.
Sargra, help me.
David,
Yes.
Square
David?
peg.
Yep.
do you know who the best? You know who the best at hyperbole is in
Me.
the entire world?
Me.
You.
Honestly though, the only genre that I can't make an argument for Hot Fuzz being is sci-fi.
Damn.
Aside from sci-fi, I can make
Yeah,
the
no.
argument that
Sargreth
Hot
has
Fuzz.
abandoned me.
Yeah, you're on your own.
And the funny thing is, and the funny thing is, the sequel is like heavily sci-fi.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello
Wow,
and welcome
that
to the.
And welcome.
So if anyone wants an update, the reason I have no video and I sound weird is because my computer is not working and I'm on my phone. Yeah, I've been trying to work
Can
on
you
this hard
guys
drive
hear
for-
Eric okay?
I
And
think- I mean, the audio's not
I
bad.
mean, we can.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure the audience can also.
but it has 12,000 sectors left to scan, and in the last hour it scanned about 400.
Oh no.
It's finding the sectors that it cannot repair now. Now it's like I don't know what to do about this one. I don't know what to do about this
Okay.
one. I don't know what to do about this one. So
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome to the Unnamed Game Show. Apparently our title is pathetic and embarrassing today.
Yeah.
that is a quote pulled from the what
Our
was it?
chat.
Yeah, from the God, what's the
Was it in
11
comments on our videos?
It's from the 11900K review by Gamers Nexus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Who called it
Yeah.
pathetic and embarrassing.
I'm a big fan of a waste of sand. It's just pretty
Waste
good.
of Sand is also
Yeah.
good, yes.
Yes,
But-
he described the 11600K as a waste of sand on a beach, and he described this one as a waste of sand in somebody's shorts. So,
Ooh.
in addition to pathetic and embarrassing,
Ooh. Oh. All right. Everybody, I think we only got regulars in here right now, but just to make it absolutely clear, this is a game show. It is not a
Is
game
it?
show. This is a podcast where we talk about all video games and video game related topics except for Star Citizen.
and any other properties developed by Cloud Imperium Games Incorporated.
Yeah,
and
Squadron 42
subsidiaries.
falls under that as well. I can talk about Star Citizen, but it has to be very officially. So the only things I'm going to tell you are things that you already know.
Star Citizen is a video game.
It is. Last I checked, it is a video game. It could have changed in the last 6 minutes, but
It's not multiplayer. It's not a massively multiplayer movie.
No,
Whoa.
it's been changed into an art installation.
it's a
It's
collaborative book reading experience. Welcome to the show. Star again, no Star Citizen. We these fine lads have a show on Saturdays that's all about it. So if you want to come back and hear them ramble on about Star Citizen,
We do
well, there
that.
you go.
We do ramble.
They do. But we're here to talk about video games.
Vidges.
The Vidja.
David,
Yes?
what's our first segment called?
Our first segment is Chapter 0, What You Playin'?
Chapter 0.
Chapter
the first
0,
segment.
the first segment.
Hey, they changed
What you-
again.
What you playing? Eric, what you playing?
What have I been playing? I've been playing some Gloomhaven, which is a long-term one for me. I've been playing
The video
some,
game or the board game?
the video game right now because
Ah.
of the whole COVIDicious situation.
Covidicious.
Yeah. I've been playing some Loop Hero. That game is freaking awesome and hard. And it's awesome and it is hard. It's also
awesome and hard.
Is it hard?
That was my nickname in high school.
The problem, you get sucked into this thing where you're like, the guy can probably survive one more loop, and then I get a bunch more resources. But if he doesn't, then I lose 70% of my resources. But he might get some more, so I'm gonna let him try go around again, and he doesn't make it around, and I die for the 77th time.
So it's gambling.
Kind of, except you don't pay money. You just watch yourself make bad decisions repeatedly.
I really want Loop Hero. I want
very
to
good.
buy it, but I really want it on the Switch. I feel like it would be a great
Except you have to pay close attention. Well, actually, you don't have to pay that close attention to it when you're not about to die.
It feels like one of those great to play before bed to just unwind. I don't know. I liked it. I really liked the demo. The demo was great.
It's very good. Very well implemented. Love that game. It's a little different, and I love games that are a little different, that aren't the standard thing. You know, you don't have direct control over your character. You basically guide him through by creating a maze for him to fight through, and giving him abilities and equipment, but you don't actually fight his battles. It's pretty great, and you can also build up a whole camp with a whole bunch of buildings and stuff, which give you a bunch of different abilities, or change your abilities and modify the map and give you new things you can put in the maze. So huge thumbs up for Loop Hero. It's not very expensive and it's very good. And played Evil Genius 2 for an hour today. I was hoping to play more, but aforementioned issues with computer.
I played it for 2 hours today.
And first hour tutorial was, some tutorials are really bad. This tutorial is not bad, and it is quite enjoyable for the first hour. I'm very eager to play more.
What was the last thing you built?
What was the last thing I built?
Yeah.
A prison.
The holding cells.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
so
the prison.
I have questions about this because Evil Genius 1 was spectacular. Excellent game.
Yeah.
Loved it. Is this basically just more of the same?
No.
No. Okay.
Yes, but no. Yes, but also no.
Okay.
It is at its core, but I think they do a lot of interesting, like the quality of life. It makes this a different game. So your minions, I don't even remember if this was in the first game or not. It's been what, 10 years?
Approximately.
No,
Yes.
no, Evil Genius was like over 20 years ago, wasn't it?
No.
Really?
It was like a high
No.
school game for me, wasn't it? I thought it was.
Oh, now I have to look. Evil Genius 1.
2004.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All
Well,
right.
not quite high school.
Almost
but
20 years ago.
Almost
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, this game has a lot of really smooth, nice, modern features.
Yeah.
Evil Genius 1
So, yeah.
is, out of 2,600 views, sits at a 10 on 10.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting, Jake.
So the main thing of Evil, like it's the same type of game. So like you're still dragging grids to create rooms, putting stuff in those rooms for your guys to interact with and stuff. But like a lot of the big things is like all of the systems are a lot more intuitive. So like take like your workers, for example. Eventually you learn how to train them into specialized versions of them. So like guards or scientists or technicians or whatever. The game now automatically trains new ones if you lose the old ones.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
it will take, basically you tell the game, it's like, I want this many guards, this many scientists, this many technicians at any given time. I want
and it fills that.
it will fill it automatically.
Fantastic. I remember that being really annoying in the first one, of like
Yeah.
trying to keep track of how many of each job I had going, and yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. But it's also like extremely faithful, right? Like you still have your gold room, right?
Yeah.
You still have like your monitoring centers to send your minions out onto the world map to take over the world, you know?
So they updated it from 15 years ago to
it's
now.
like there's AI now. Basically. And that's what's cool about it too, is like all of the systems interact with each other. Like it's like, oh, you've made a bunch of guards, now you can build a guard station where they can monitor security cameras, but you need stations to monitor those security cameras. And then if you have too many security cameras, you have to build more stations. And then you need a place for the guards to meet to discuss all of those things, so you build a conference room. Like it all kind of folds into each other very smartly. And I always felt that the first one's problem for me, why I didn't play it as much as other games in that time, because I was like peak roller coaster, all the tycoon game time. I didn't play this one as much because it felt like the systems didn't really talk to each other, and this is not the case anymore. So, yeah, it's good. It's extremely entertaining and funny also. So, yeah.
I wanted to mention, Green Man Gaming has this game on sale today on its launch day for 23% off or so.
Yep.
So I was able to get I got the deluxe edition, which includes the first season pass for $53 Canadian, which is what, like 40 US?
Yeah.
It's also a less expensive game, which is nice. It's not the full $80, which I like seeing because money.
Yeah,
I think they'll sell a lot more copies at this price point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have actually gotten it on either Green Man Gaming or something else if somebody didn't give me a Steam gift card. So, yeah.
There you go.
Fair enough. All right, what else you playing, Eric? That it?
Yeah, most of my time was actually spent in Loop Hero, because it's awesome, but it does tend to eat up time
Yeah.
ravenously.
Jake, what you playing?
Evil Genius, but also I picked up my Discord is yelling at me and I don't know why. There's no messages. Okay. It just wanted to make sounds at me. Cool. Okay. Sorry. I was playing I booted up Kingdom Hearts 3 on my computer today.
How did it feel?
Like Kingdom Hearts. Which is good, right? Because like that's with a game like that, it's very precise. Kingdom Hearts is a very precise game. Believe it or not, with all the bubbles and colors and explodey things and but it's a character action Dark Souls game at the end of the day, especially if you put it on critical. And it felt good. I locked the frame rate to 60 and cranked the graphics all the way up to 4K, all the fun things. And man, that game looks good. It is a very good experience on PC. So this is when I tell you, people in our chat, where you should play Kingdom Hearts, what game you should start. People always ask me, like, I want to play Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know how to get started. Like, where should I start? What game should I play? There's two people that can play Kingdom Hearts and enjoy it. There's the first person who really just wants to play a good character action game and does not care about the story. That person should only play Kingdom Hearts 3. Nothing else, because they have refined that game to a high sheen at that point. If you want to play it for the story, though, you must play them all.
Not just 1, 2, and 3.
No. All right, and to be fair, Square has made it very easy. If you get all four SKUs labeled Kingdom Hearts on Epic Games, you will have everything, and you just play them in release order. That's it. And they even put them in a list. Like, you go in the main menu and it's a list, go top to bottom. That's all you got to know.
And lose like 600 hours of your life.
Yeah. So so the reason for the numbering weirdness is they really this. So this was before DLC came out, right? There was no internet to download DLC from. So in Japan, they did a thing called the final mix versions of Kingdom Hearts, which added new boss fights. I think Kingdom Hearts 2, it added a bunch of new cutscenes to further flesh out the story. There's more collectibles. There's mini games. It adds like a ton of stuff to flesh out the game, and they re-release those games after the fact in order to add that content, because that was their only option. It was the PlayStation 2. Nowadays, Kingdom Hearts 3 had DLC. Like, you just bought the DLC and you got more stuff. So when they say that it's 1.5, that means it includes the final mix version. So so that's how you can tell the difference between the two. And then they got weird with it. So after 1.5 and 2.5, that collection, basically the first half of Kingdom Hearts, and then the 2.8 collection came out, which is Dream Drop Distance, which is the game on the 3DS, which that game should have just been on PS3. I don't know why they put it on 3DS. Then there's a movie that kind of gets you up to speed on what's happening in the mobile game. And then there's 0.2, which they called it that because people colloquially refer to Birth by Sleep as Kingdom Hearts 0 because it's a prequel. So 0.2 was a continuation of that story. But all it really was actually was them saying, hey, we switched to Unreal, play it, see what you think, and we'll take your feedback and shove it in Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, basically here, I'm going to actually look. There's 4 games on the Epic Game Store that you can purchase. It is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, which is one box. Then there's Kingdom Hearts 2.8. And then there's Kingdom Hearts 3 with the DLC. So those are 3 things. And then the only other one is the newest game that just came out in December, which is Melody of Memory. That's just a single game. It's a rhythm game. It's quite good. I finished it. And it's also extremely important to the story, as is all Kingdom Hearts. So yeah. If you're looking for a starting place, if you don't want to buy all Kingdom Hearts, just get, and if you in it for the story, just get the 1.5, 2.5 collection.
So these folks who made Kingdom Hearts need to have a discussion with Intel about naming schemes because they seem to have some affinity.
It's Tetsuya Nomura, dude.
I mean,
remember Fabula Nova Crystallis when they were talking about Final Fantasy 13? Because they were like, let's make Final Fantasy 13, and then Final Fantasy 13 Versus, and then Final Fantasy 13 whatever the PSP game was called. Nomura can't be stopped. You just have to accept that he can't be stopped. Just embrace him into your life.
It's how they name. It's like, look at your monitor name.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
no, monitor names are worse than this.
Only just, Jake. Only just.
It's real close.
Okay.
It's real close.
Well, I mean, they made it a whole lot easier because, man, back in the day, these were all on like 9 different systems.
Yes.
You know, and they weren't called anything like coherent, and like it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts like an email recoded. Then there's Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts Remind DLC, and Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory.
Welcome to Relay's special
I'm
Kingdom Hearts
forgetting
episode.
one. I know it.
Funnily enough, we did actually have a Kingdom Hearts special episode.
We did. Is that on our YouTube channel somewhere?
Probably on there somewhere.
Dude, I'll do it again. I'll do
I
it
know you
again.
will.
I don't even care.
I'll go take a look and I'll let you know.
Okay. But that being said, the reason why I wanted to talk about Kingdom Hearts is because I actually do want to stream it, which I'm going to do soon. I just need to figure out a day and a time. It'll be like a once a week thing, because I have a very demanding full-time job. Is there? That would be insane if there's button remapping on the PC version. I would cry.
That'd be good.
That would be so good. Oh my God, Sargareth, don't even taunt me with this.
You just made Jake's
If I
day.
could put dodge roll on a trigger, oh.
All right, Jake, what else you playing? Anything else? Or is that it?
I think that's it. I was gonna play the Magic ARPG, the Magic the Gathering ARPG, and I completely forgot. I installed it and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna play this when I get back from Austin. Didn't
You bought
happen.
it?
It's free.
Oh, really?
It's an open beta. Yeah.
Oh.
On Epic Game Store, Magic Legends.
I was looking at that and thought it sounded cool. I didn't know it was open beta though. I will try
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
Sounded
I keep meaning to
neat.
do it.
Like card building as your skills sounded really cool. I would.
Yeah. Sounds like Kingdom
I-
Hearts Chain of Memories.
Yeah, basically, I loved Chain of Memories. It was a great game.
Oh.
All right.
Did you ever play the PS2 version?
No, only the.
Just the Game Boy one? Well,
Yeah.
if you ever get the collection on PC, it's in there, and it's very good. I was actually my roommates are playing it right now, and I was like, man, this game looks so good. I forgot.
Great game.
I did remember. I popped into Control a little bit because I was just feeling it. I was like, Control is calling me right now. I need to play that game. I love Control.
Great game.
It's a beautiful game. It runs wonderfully on my 3090.
It ran very well on the 3080 also, actually, which
Yeah.
was good. DLSS is honestly just a thing of
It's black
beautiful.
magic,
It's
dude.
beautiful. I know.
So, your Kingdom Hearts special is not on our YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So
That means we
you
have to
do
do
have
it again.
You got to do it again.
Means we have to.
There you go,
I
Jake.
want when that no. We're gonna do it after because me and Dolvac are currently catching up on Kingdom Hearts lore right now, so he can play Kingdom Hearts 3. Once that happens, I want to do a show with Dolvac on, and he has to explain Kingdom Hearts. And I will
Oh my God,
correct him as
Dolvac-
we go.
Dolvac
like it.
explaining Kingdom Hearts is going to be a thing and a half.
I like it. I want it. Do it.
Yeah.
All right.
He's enjoying himself, which is the crazy
they're-
part. Well, there goes Eric.
Whoa. Oh no.
Bye, Eric.
I prepped this for just such an eventuality. Oh, Eric's
Aha.
back.
Oh no, he's back. Oh no.
No, we're good. Look,
So,
we are
I-
good.
I got.
Oh my
I
god,
got
he switched.
booted out of the call.
It's okay. I prepared for this.
Yeah.
How prepared are you?
I switched over to a 2-person screen, and then when you came back, I switched over to a 3-person screen. I'm on the ball. All right?
You are.
I'm on the ball. All right.
On the ball.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I picked it up because I really wanted some Assassin's Creed, because I really like Assassin's Creed, and also because Valhalla is a really good game. It streamlined a lot of sort of what was annoying about Assassin's Creed, or about Odyssey and Origins anyway. And I'm having fun with it. Also been
I
playing.
still haven't played Valhalla.
You should. It's really good.
It's I could play it right now.
You
It's
should.
on my X. I keep forgetting it exists.
Play it. It is beautiful.
So
It's great.
I have 2 of those right now. 2 Ubisoft open world RPGs that are just hanging out. I also have Immortals, which I still haven't played, and I really enjoyed it when I played it, and I don't know why I haven't touched it since.
You should.
That's fine, Sargrath. I'll find out for myself.
The only problem with Valhalla really is the main character isn't nearly as like interesting or charismatic as Bayek. Bayek was
Bayek
great.
is the best character they've ever done.
I know.
That's a hard bar to surpass.
I know, but like Bayek was
Is
great.
he better? than Connor Kenway. You don't even remember him. That's
I
how
do
bad
remember
he was.
So the problem with Eivor, I'm playing the female Eivor because you get the choice between.
Yeah.
Interestingly, they give you the choice between female Eivor, male Eivor, or let the game decide, and you will shift between them depending on where you are and what you're doing in the game,
Hell yeah.
which is kind of neat. I like it. But
That seems weird to be two characters though, who are supposedly the same person.
yes,
It's a simulation.
the simulation can't
So-
decide which of them is strongest,
just do
so it does it on its own. Anyway, there's mumbo jumbo reasons for it, but it's cool.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I'll buy
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Um,
you convinced me.
Good, but she's
David?
she's kind of a dick. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, nothing important. Just go for it.
All right. What? What'd I miss?
Nothing at
I
all.
don't know.
I shouldn't have interrupted you. Go ahead.
Anyway, Eivor is a little bit of a dick. That's the only problem with it. Like her
Oh,
like
Okay,
reasons
sorry,
for
continue.
doing things aren't really as strong. She's sort of just like Valhalla, die warrior's death. I am gritty and love battle. Battle, battle, battle. Blood, kill, battle. And it just lacks a little, but I haven't gotten too far in, so I'm hoping that evolves a little bit.
David,
What?
can you post a link in chat for me?
Yes, I can.
Can you see this chat?
Yes. Give me the link.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Friends.
All
Friends,
right.
I need your help.
Jake
I
wants
need
you to
your
go and
help.
like. Jake wants you to go and like this tweet.
Please, just all
like
it
the
is a
tweet.
button. Just push the button. Little heart animation plays. We need 15 more.
So
We're so close.
I've been playing.
I need Paul to play Kingdom Hearts on stream, and I'm
do.
going to harass him. That's it. Sorry, continue.
No, that's
I
all
had a
good.
sudden realization that I have a platform.
A very small one, but yes,
That's
Use
fine.
it. Use it.
Hey, people watching the VOD, go to go to twitter.com/theastropub, scroll a little bit, find the tweet where he says, for 100 likes, I will play Kingdom Hearts. And like it.
Do it to see him suffer.
Yes.
That's what you're doing it for. Do it, and Paul will suffer. Is there any worthier cause than the suffering
There is not.
of a good man?
There is not.
All right, let's move on from chapter 0 to the accurately named segment 2. One game you want.
Oh, I didn't even fill mine in. That's my bad.
Eric, what do you want? And also, people in chat, what games are
Eric
you
is
looking
muted.
forward to?
What do I want? That is a very interesting question.
What game
Tell
do
me what you want,
chat?
what you really, really want.
Come back to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Jake,
I
are
want
you ready?
Forspoken. Yeah.
Forspoken.
I want it. I don't even know what it is or what it does, but that movement that they showed for like 2 seconds looked very good.
Looked really cool.
I want to play that game.
Hate the name.
Dude, I also hate
You
the
don't wa-
name
you don't want us
Returnal,
Forspoken?
but I'm going to play that.
Yeah, Returnal's a bad name.
I don't really like the name Horizon Zero Dawn that much.
I do.
Horizon Zero Dawn is much better than Forspoken. Spoken for
Maybe
or
it
Forsaken
has-
or be like just it's a portmanteau of words and it bothers me.
Maybe it has a special meaning.
Maybe it does, but
the
it's
game.
still a bad name. Bad name.
Just like
I figured
Horizon
out-
Zero Dawn does.
I figured
Yes.
out which game I want.
What is it?
What's that?
Somebody on Reddit made a game called Suez Canal Trainer. I want that game.
Dude,
Or Simulator or something.
Dude, my favorite meme to come, two favorite memes to come out of it is one, the ship blocking the jump point, of course. Very good.
Yeah.
You've won the internet. But two, somebody tweeted like, man, I would hate to be the captain of this vessel that's about to get freed, because I would be faced with the decision to possibly do the funniest thing that has ever been done in the history of all mankind.
It's the second one. Like I think someone made a similar or the same one, but like the next ship through has the chance to do the funniest thing ever, just ever, and
Let's just stop capitalism.
just
Oh,
I love the whole idea of let's build a boat so big that we can't possibly move it.
Yeah, they had a real hard time with that.
how does this happen? Oh.
Well, it is roughly the size of a skyscraper, so
A very small amount of wind is how it happened. 20 people on shore with those little fans, those little portable fans that blow in your face. 20 people on shore went
Wow. Wow.
40-kilometer wind. God. Anyway, I want, because I'm a horrible, horrible person, and there's only one thing in video games that I like more than looter shooters. That thing is Zelda, and a new one of those isn't coming for a while. I like looter shooters. I like games where I get guns, and then I use those guns to kill things that give me new guns that I can use to kill things and get new guns. So I want Outriders. I think it's probably not going to be very good. I'm waiting for it to drop to like $20 or $30 a couple months after launch.
I'm gonna play it on my Xbox.
I might play it on xCloud if the rumors are true and xCloud comes to PC.
They're working on it. They're also working on it to come to iOS. Dude, I'm telling you though, you need one of the little control-y lads
Control-y lads.
for your phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I Bluetooth this. That's...
Oh, I mean, sure, but then
What
your
I need-
phone's just loose.
No, what I need, I kind of want one of those like little connectors so your phone sits here on it.
Yeah.
That I could do. Anyway.
The controller I have turns it into a Switch.
Yeah.
Puts it on either side like this. And then it doesn't use Bluetooth or anything. It just has a USB-C that goes in right here. And it's a pass-through also, so you can charge your phone at the same time. It's
My
very
problem
good.
with all of that is I don't want to play a looter shooter on a console. I want my mouse control and keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Mouse and keyboard forever. All right. That's what we want. No one in chat was like, "Hey, I want this game." I'm disappointed in you all. Tell us what you want.
Sargareth. I'm just calling you out because you're the last person to talk in chat.
It's true. The fourth segment, hey, look, guys, news.
Yeah.
what happened, David?
What happened this week?
The 11900K is bad.
These we all talked about last time.
You talked about all of those. Okay.
Yeah.
The 11900K is also bad. Last time you guys were saying
Yeah,
that the
the last time was
11700K.
just the 700K.
Now it's the 11900K, also bad. I gotta ask though, because I wasn't here last week. What is this Starfield 2021 launch rumor?
There's a
Excuse me?
rumor that it's coming
Excuse
There's
me?
a
this year.
rumor. So you remember what they did with Fallout 4? How they announced it in like what is it, June, and then launched it in November?
I remember very well because at
Um,
the same time they launched Fallout Shelter, but Fallout Shelter was only launched on iOS devices for the first like 4
Yep.
months, and I hated them for it because I really wanted to play Fallout Shelter because Fallout Shelter is still one of the best
Really
mobile
good.
games out there.
Yep. The rumor is that Starfield will be fully unveiled at E3 or whatever form E3 takes this year, and will be launched this year.
E3 is happening.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, who knows?
You know what? I'm
maybe
okay with
400
it.
million people will get COVID.
I'm okay with it. That would be on Game Pass, so well, I'm
Yep.
down. Launch?
The notable thing is a lot of people didn't think we were getting Starfield for like years,
Yeah.
and for it to suddenly just be out this year is a shock.
You know what? I want it to launch, and I want it to be the last game on their current engine, and Microsoft to be like, okay, guys,
It won't be because
from
we
now
already know
on.
Elder Scrolls 6 is on.
But maybe Microsoft can be like, okay, guys, no.
Well, you go back to the
Yes.
the start and remake Elder Scrolls 6 from scratch.
Yes, you've got the art, you've got all the assets.
Make it in the Doom engine.
Yes, please.
Oh man,
Just new engine, God.
it'll happen someday.
Speaking of purchases, CD Projekt Red bought a Canadian developer this week or recently, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Turbulent?
Not Turbulent, thankfully.
Who did they buy?
I don't even know the name of them, but they're a
You know
BC.
what would have been really nice is if they bought BioWare.
I think that might be a little beyond the budget. I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
I can't find the name of who they actually bought.
I will find it.
Dang it. Anyway, it's good. It sounds like they've bought another company in Vancouver so that they can start concurrent development of more Witcher and more Cyberpunk stuff, be that DLC or a Cyberpunk 2.
They confirmed Witcher 3 is getting a next-gen upgrade also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
That's
huge.
good.
Yep.
So more Witcher, more Cyberpunk are going to be coming from CD Projekt Red, as long as that Cyberpunk is not a multiplayer game, because
Because it got shelved.
they shelved the Cyberpunk multiplayer portion, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
Really? I'm surprised.
I mean, Cyberpunk
Like,
is still
shelve
not.
it as in, did they shelve it as in cancel it, or did they shelve it as in we're gonna release it someday later on?
A little of both.
Okay.
They basically left the door cracked. It was like, we might make a multiplayer thing to... We want to bring multiplayer to all our franchises, is what they said. Which is garbage.
Oh, so what we're really gonna get is Cyberpunk / Witcher
Battle
A
Royale.
multiverse.
Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I'll play that game.
Yep. So they bought CD Projekt Red bought a company from Vancouver called Digital Scapes. They have been working. They've been a studio since 2012. They have actually been working with CD Projekt Red for the last 3 years, as a contractor. So yeah. See if I can figure out how many. Very small studio. They have 8 employees.
All right. Anyway, more
They probably
Assassin's
didn't
Creed.
spend a
Sorry.
whole lot of money.
Yeah, more Witcher, more Cyberpunk will be coming. Cyberpunk also got a large patch.
Yeah,
It was
very
early
large.
this week.
500 bug fixes.
Oh boy.
V lays down in their bed on the pillow properly now.
Which I
The
gotta
most-
say,
the most important bug in the game.
I gotta say, this is the sort of patch that it probably should have launched with.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
No, that game needed 6 months.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah. So
At least it's not a lesson they're likely to forget anytime soon.
yeah. Well, it's still not up
I'm
on the
gonna play it
PlayStation
again.
Store, right?
It is not.
Yep. That's
Honestly, I don't
that's
think
big.
I don't think they're honestly, everything I've heard is they're basically not promoting it right now, and they're going to relaunch it, quote unquote,
Yeah.
when they do the next gen upgrade.
This is still good. They've fixed a lot. I'm still not going to play it yet. I'm going to wait for another patch or two and then jump in, because 500 bug fixes. Jesus.
It's a lot. It's
It's
a
a
big
lot.
game.
It is a big game.
The question here is, I mean, it's always the question with any bug fixing anything. How many more bugs did they make?
712.
I don't know, man. They also there's also improvements to how police
Yeah.
spawn,
Yeah, that's
which is a
big
huge
improvement.
problem.
They should never have done that in the first place. That was a
It
big
was-
oversight.
No, I agree, but also I never ran into this problem because I played a very stealthy character, and I just never really encountered the NCPD ever.
I had it happen to me, and it was like the same thing people were complaining about. Is I got like jumped, and I was trying to defend myself, and I accidentally shot a pedestrian, and then all of a sudden the cops were fucking everywhere,
Yeah.
just everywhere instantly.
I remember actually, I didn't actually, it didn't clue into me because I think I was still early on in the game, and I came upon two groups of people that were shooting at each other for some reason, and I intervened and killed one side of them because, I mean, that's what you do when there's two people shooting at each other, and the cops swarmed, and I didn't know where they had appeared from, and I died. But yeah. Anyway, lots of fixes that they really needed to do, but it's good to see that they actually, did them. More important news. Apparently Assassin's Creed is getting a Where's Waldo style book. Find the Assassin.
That is wonderfully dumb.
It is wonderful. It is stupid, and I want it. I want to buy it. I want a book that is Find the Assassin throughout the ages. I think that's delightfully silly.
I think that's pretty great, actually.
Right?
While still being ridiculous,
Completely ridiculous, but
Do we have any
Yeah.
idea when this so-called book is coming out?
I don't know actually. So
We'll
I
see if I
finally
can
I finally see that Sargareth still wants New World. I wasn't looking at the chat for a bit. Sorry there.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that really wants New World as well.
David,
Yeah.
September A.
Oh, nice. There's a part of me that wants a New World, but there's a part of me that's so done with MMOs.
Ashes of Creation, man. That thing looks good.
I don't know. There's just some people have 900 hours a day to put into an MMO, and I've got 12 minutes a day. And yeah, the more an MMO is like, yes, PvP and, you know, build your own settlement and then fight others, and the more I'm like, nah, can't do that. Can't do it. Though I will say, I do want Amazon. I don't know if I want them to do well, because I sort of hate Amazon. But
Hey man, more avenues for artists to make good art. That's I'm in for that.
I
More
hope
good
that,
game. Thumbs up.
yeah, I hope that they. I wish the Amazon game experiment success. Though I do worry about them using.
Me too, but my opinion is very biased.
Why would that be, Jake?
I don't know.
There's something that's been going on in the book publishing industry, in that lots and lots of publishers have all been bought up. So now there are basically 4 remaining major book publishers, and all of the other publishers, all the other like somewhat large ones, have been eaten. So if you want a book published, you basically got 4 places to go. And it's happening to books now, and I really don't want that to happen to video games. I do genuinely worry about like Amazon or Google buying up lots of real estate in video games and, you know, throwing their billions of dollars of value weight around. And
They haven't done it yet.
I know they haven't done it yet.
Microsoft is the one who's doing it.
Yes. I know. I don't want it to come down to like there is only Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, and Amazon in video game like there's it's probably extremely unlikely, but it is going to be a fear of mine. Because I have anxiety.
Honestly,
and I worry about everything.
I don't think there's any reason for it to happen though. Self-publishing games is so much easier now than it's ever been in the history of mankind.
In theory, same with books.
Yeah. A lot of books are being self-published.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's all about exposure at this point, and you know, a lot of regular people have been able to get exposure for their games on social media platforms.
Yeah.
Without having a publisher. I mean, having a publisher is great and everything, but it obviously comes with like a couple strings. I'll put it that way.
I mean, they're sort of different, right? Video games are a lot flashier and a lot more easy to grab attention to than books, right? Like they're different things. I'm watching it happen in books, and there's that little voice in the back of my head that's like, I don't like it when it's happening to books. I'd like it even less if it happened to video games. Anyway.
Yep.
Only 2 more news items, actually. Razer's concept LED mask thing is an actual thing you can buy.
What?
Love it. I love it.
They made it. It's a thing. It is no longer a concept.
Oh my
It's like one of the only
god,
Razer
you're right.
But
You can
It's one of the
request-
only Razer concepts to ever actually make it to market, by the way.
But it actually they've also done something that I think is even better, because, and it's not an
What's
LED
that?
one, but they've got a reusable straw. You can buy a Razer reusable straw that comes with a
Oh
little
my
kit
God.
that comes with a cleaning pipette for the straw, and you can buy a reusable Razer straw. And I honestly think that's really important, because straws are a horrible
Where
burden
is the
on the environment.
straw?
The straw? I don't
Yeah.
know where it is. Is it not on their site?
Not at first glance, no.
Okay, I'll have to
Razor
find
straw.
it. They've got a
Oh, there it is.
reusable straw.
Whoa. Ooh, it comes with a little brush.
Yeah. And I think that's
I love
think
that
it's
there's now.
important.
I love that there's now a whole section on Razor's website for surgical masks.
This
The straw is cool. It's got like a little carrying case, and it's got like a little carabiner clip to hold it.
I'm gonna say that I have a very similar looking product to this reusable straw. The case and everything. Good job, Razor. Maybe you should branch out a little bit further because you're almost there.
Look, all joking aside, this is a video game company doing something that is environmentally focused. A reusable straw is done solely for the environmental reasons because normal straws are really
Now,
bad for the environment.
I would agree with you under normal circumstances. Razer makes products that fail pretty easily.
Yeah,
Yes.
Historically.
they have some pretty bad problems with obsolescence.
Yeah.
That's true, but this is a start. Actually, speaking of another start, this isn't something that I was going to talk about, but Microsoft have announced 2 new Xbox controller designs. One's like a
I heard about this.
neon-y green,
I
the
love
other's
the
like a
neon-
red.
I love the neon green one.
Yep, but they're made with post-consumer plastics, so they're not completely recycled, but they are starting to make controllers with some recycled components, which is again incredibly important.
A lot of that went into their packaging too. So when you probably noticed this, Eric, how very dense that packaging is. They packed a lot into a very small amounts of packaging.
For sure.
Microsoft, I've actually been doing at work a lot of work with Microsoft and lots of meetings with Microsoft, but Microsoft actually have one of the best environmental strategies that I have seen. They are attempting to go carbon negative by 2030. They are taking full responsibility for their entire supply chain. I really, really respect what Microsoft are doing when it comes to environmental action right now. Just outstanding. They're doing great.
They're green.
Yeah. But they are.
And also they're green.
They even have a they even apparently have a console take back program that you can send your consoles in to Microsoft at end of life to be recycled, which is great.
Ooh.
Mr.
Cool.
Squarepeg, I don't believe that there's any joystick drift with Microsoft controllers.
The new ones, I'm not sure. It was a big problem with the Xbox One controllers. I haven't had any issues with my new one though, which is pretty great.
Same.
I haven't heard of anything. So
Yeah, they had a huge issue with Xbox One controllers for a long time. They tried to fix it several times. I think that was part of why there were so many iterations of that controller. But the new one for the Series X seems totally fine. So, thumbs up.
anyway, I think that it's a really important story that, you know.
Oh, also the
A lot
Xbox
of
Series X also has like a full controller testing and calibration suite in the settings, which is new. I think that may have arisen from the issues that people had with the Xbox One.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I've mostly been paying attention to Nintendo's horrible Switch
Yes.
Joy-Con issues.
And knowing Nintendo, they will do nothing about it.
I've sent both of my.
They'll release a new console. That's what
Yeah.
they'll do.
Yeah, I've sent both of mine in at various points because it's pretty bad.
Nintendo don't care.
The last bit of news that I've got for today is Risk of Rain, which is a fantastic little game that I very, very highly recommend people try out. It's got a free anniversary patch. It's added a lot, added a new character, added a whole bunch of stuff to it. I love Risk of Rain 2. It's a great game, and I'm really happy that they added more to it. That's it. That's the end of the news.
Excellent.
All right. So it's time for segment. Get some free shit.
Segment.
Yeah. So on top of whatever you're about to say, the PlayStation Play at Home deal has begun. So it's about a dozen indie games, very high quality indie games, that they're just giving away for free. And I'm telling this even though I know that our audience is very PC heavy, because you can go to store.playstation.com and just click on them. And if you get a console someday, you will be able to play these games.
Astrobot Rescue Mission, Subnautica, Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Moss, Paper Beast, Res Infinite, The Witness, and Thumper.
Yep.
Some good stuff in
And
there,
next month
actually,
they're giving out Horizon.
which is pretty damn good.
Now, and I'm saying free, because it is free.
Yep.
No PlayStation Plus required. Just an account.
Click the game, click Add to Library. Done.
Yep.
Doing it right now,
Easy
actually.
peasy. Easy peasy. Epic Games, what do they got going on this week?
The Fall, I think. Is it The Fall or no? That was last week.
No, The Fall was last week.
Yeah, it's Creature in the Well.
Yes, and I've heard good things about that.
I have as well.
It looks cool.
I haven't
It
played
looks
it.
like a Zelda game. It's got a cool art style.
It's free. Grab it.
Wait. Twinfinite says pinball as you've never seen it before.
Yes. Yeah.
Creature in the Well is a top-down pinball-inspired hack-and-slash dungeon crawler.
What?
Yeah.
As the last remaining Bot C unit ventured deep into a desert mountain to restore power to an ancient facility haunted by a desperate creature, with the creature is capitalized. Uncover and upgrade powerful gear in order to free the city of Mirage from a deadly sandstorm. Pinball key features: pinball with swords.
Are you clicking download right now?
Pinball with swords.
I mean, I already downloaded it. I just forgot to play it, and I didn't know it was this. And now I'm happy. I'm down. Yeah, no, it's downloaded.
Good.
So, we should also mention, we only occasionally talk about hardware stuff on here, but as far as we're able to see, Intel's GPUs, like discrete GPUs, apparently are real. Looks like they're real. Looks like they're coming this year, probably, and looks like they will probably be fairly powerful. The top end SKU has 512 execution units, which apparently comes into about a little over 4,000 shaders compared to the other cards, and has possibly 16 gigs of DDR6 RAM.
Do you have a link to any of this?
I
Hmm.
do, but I'm not in Twitch, so I will send it to you in Discord.
Yep, that works. All I know is I hope
These
that
are all
Intel.
these are all leaks and rumors, by the way. Nothing's official, but they're
Wait,
pretty strong.
I have a question. Square peg, and I don't know if you actually know this or not, but the PogChamp emote, it has been this lizard for a while.
I like the lizard.
Is it just the lizard now?
I hope it's just the lizard. I like the lizard.
I like the lizard also.
I really hope that Intel's graphics cards are good, honestly. Like I think it would be great if they were good cards. That said, good luck getting one.
Yeah, I
If-
don't know what kind of production capability they actually have.
But if they're
Um,
good, they
so-
probably don't have something like DLSS. So they're probably good for gaming, but not as good as a Nvidia or AMD card whenever AMD's
They'll be a very basic, straight to, pretty close to the hardware type of driver. I would imagine. I don't think they're gonna have a lot of very cushy features.
Mr. Squarepeg, they have their own foundries. Yeah, I'm thinking that they have the ability to manufacture more on their own, which is why I'm hoping. Here's my hope: in my perfect world, Intel comes out with these cards. They are good cards. They're not high-end gaming cards, but they are good cards sold for a good price, which means all of the scalpers and people that the miners buy these cards to mine with instead, leaving more stock of the good gaming cards for people that actually want to play games. That is my perfect world.
That'd be nice.
I don't know if it's
I
going
just
to
want
happen,
them.
but
I just want them to distract everybody long enough for me to get a AMD. Oh my!
there is one last thing that is free over on GOG. 13 XIII. Really old first-person shooter, cel-shaded graphics.
Oh yeah, I was
13.
like, what is that?
Yep.
I did not process that it was the Roman numerals.
Yes. The Roman numeral 13. XIII. Anyway, that's free over on GOG. So, and then
Perfection.
Section 8. I don't know. Yell about something.
Section 8.
Section 8 sounds like a felony.
Yes.
You've committed Section 8.
Yes.
I
Yell
don't know,
about it.
man.
No, I do know, actually. I know what I want to talk about. Because it's something that I almost always want to talk about. And it's something that I don't have enough research on. And it's something I need to do more research on. And I think more people need to do research on. And we honestly, as gamers, need to start having the conversation. Because we go through a lot of stuff as video gamers. I mean, a console every 4 or 5 years, multiple controllers. If you're a console peasant and you actually buy discs, then all of the packaging for all the discs and power use for it, and if you're downloading games, honestly, the environmental costs of downloading games is also quite high. Honestly, us streaming this is bad for the environment. Like, everything we do as
Humans
video
existing
gamers,
is bad for the environment, David.
I know it is. No, but it is. But there are steps that can be taken, and I'm really, really interested to see. Like, Microsoft has started. The reused material in controllers is a great start. I'm hoping that we can get maybe better quality control from companies like Razer, or so that things don't break all the time. It's
One thing that would be absolutely huge, and would be like a massive shift for capitalism worldwide. But I personally think that like planned obsolescence should be illegal.
So there's a
Yes.
the biggest problem the planet is facing right now is greenhouse gas emissions.
Mhm.
Greenhouse gas emissions can more or less be solved by countries moving to renewable energy sources, right? Up here in Canada, or up here where I am in Ontario, 97.2% of my power supply comes from hydroelectric. It is fully renewable power source. So I am not producing GHGs by streaming and by downloading stuff, and like I don't do it. Places in the United States that use coal, though, that's bad. But as coal is phased out, and thank God for Biden, just United States back in the Paris Agreement. Oh my God, yes.
Give me those subsidies for solar
Yeah.
and electric vehicles.
Yep.
Yes.
But
Give
as
them
that
to
starts
me,
coming,
and I will buy.
the second biggest issue facing us, honestly, is waste. There's the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is honestly a disgusting condemnation of humanity. There are entire cities in India that are just covered in our trash. There's the principle of circularity, which is we're all very familiar with reduce, reuse, recycle, right? It's been hammered into people for a long time. Well, what if we never recycled it? What if instead of reduce, reuse, recycle, it was use, return to manufacturer recoups 100% of the product that was made and makes a new one out of it and sends it back to you. Imagine a world
Yes.
where, and this is like for video games, and I'm going to bring this to video gaming because I think this is important. Imagine a world where you buy an Xbox, and they've started this, right? There's the subscription, there's the monthly pay to get an Xbox, right?
Yep.
Jake, help me out here. What is the details on that?
For what?
The monthly, like you
I
pay
can tell you in just a minute.
you pay
Oh.
X a month and you get an Xbox.
Xbox All Access.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
It's $25 US for the S and $35 for the X for 2 years.
Now, what if they changed that? Reduced the price, put it over 4 years or whatever the lifespan of the console is, with the understanding when that console hits 4 years and they release a new console, you continue paying. You send your console back
It's like
to them.
Sprint's iPhone Forever program that they had.
Basically. But
it was basically you paid a monthly payment you just accepted your monthly payment and you turned in your old iPhone and got a new one every time they released one.
yeah. But for consoles. But your old console gets sent back and gets reused to build new ones.
By the way, I do want to comment on that. Most phone carriers, at least in the US, have a really good trade-in program for the most part.
Yep.
And they will either refurbish your phone and use it as a warranty exchange, which is great because that's completely reuse. Or they'll dismantle it and use what they can to repair other phones.
Exactly.
Before they throw away anything.
Yep.
So I highly recommend if you're getting a new phone, don't just hold on to your old phone unless you really need a spare phone. If you're the type of person to break your phone all the time, then obviously keep a spare around the house. But yeah, if you are getting a new phone, trade it in, 100% trade it in, because it definitely gets used.
I'm just saying, what if those types of practices came to video game consoles and Microsoft
Or everything.
said, or well, yeah, everything, but like, video gaming is tech, right? And IT tech is the best situated for circular practices. We are better situated than just about any other industry because
Yeah.
we can do it. We just
Yep.
I think
push for it.
vehicles are another one. I mean, honestly, there's no real excuse to, like, almost everything in a vehicle should be able to be reused.
Yep.
I'll never buy an ICE vehicle ever again.
Nope.
Ever.
My
Should be
plug-in
noted-
hybrid is my last ICE. Internal combustion engine. Sorry, Eric?
I was just gonna say, once they have enough battery, they've been so Tesla's recycling lithium-ion batteries. To date, they've used an outside company for it because they didn't have enough batteries coming back to set up. Those batteries last a very long time, by the way. They hadn't had enough coming back to them to set up a recycling line, but once they do, they will have a full cradle to grave all in one factory. They make the battery from they'll make the battery from raw materials in the factory, and then it'll come back to them at the end of the life of the vehicle, and they will recycle it.
Yep. And then they will use that to make the next battery. And honestly, that's what we have to do. And I wanna point it out. I want people to keep an eye out for it. Places have started doing it. HP actually has a bunch, they're trying to get that program up and running where you can buy a laptop and then send it back, and they send you a new laptop, and it's coming. Keep an eye out for it and support it, because I
think anything that is designed to be disposable from here on out, I think it should be. I personally think that they should be required. All of those things should be required to be biodegradable within 20 years, say.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Completely.
Yep.
Because I know it'll be a pain in the ass, and some things won't work as well as they used to work, but we can't have things that sit in the environment for 1,000 years and just don't degrade.
I find I don't want to use a reusable straw or a paper straw because plastic straws work so well. Well, my grandfather has a great story of when he was growing up that involves a wooden straw. Guess what?
Ooh, a wooden straw would be nice.
There were things before we had plastic straws. Plastic straws have only been around, 50 years or so, probably, or less. Why don't we go back? We can do this. We can fix the environment.
The one thing we have to really get, and I think that a lot more things should be made out of wood. We do need to constantly go, okay, we're going to vastly increase our wood usage. We also need to plant far more trees than we have been planting because we're going to be using more wood. Actually, that's already sort of happening during the pandemic here. The prices of wood are through the freaking roof.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Because everyone wants to build stuff. Everyone's doing house modifications. Everyone's building decks. Wood's gone through the roof. Anyway, the point that I want to make is just in the news earlier, we had 2 gaming-related environmental stories. We have the technology and the power to do better. We just have to ask for it, and we have to support it when it happens. I'm probably going to buy one of those stupid razor straws. Why? Because I want to support. It's just but it's just like I supported.
Yeah.
It's just like I bought Persona 4 because I want to support the idea of Atlas bringing
You
more
should
games
play
to PC.
Persona 4 also, but yes.
But it's the same idea. Support
No,
it when it happens.
I'm a big fan because people always use vote with your wallet as like boycott this thing when it should be the opposite, right? You
Yeah,
vote with your
absolutely.
wallet by purchasing things you want more of.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Vote with your wallet, people.
I'm also probably going to pick up one of those like violently green Xbox controllers because they look amazing.
I really want one. It's so good.
They're
Anyway.
it's like your old car, David.
I know.
Yeah.
It totally is. That's the color right there.
I
Yeah.
miss that car. That car. Oh, what a green that was. And they don't even make it anymore. Mazda don't
No.
make anything in that green anymore, which sucks. was such a
When
good
we
green.
when we come off the air here, I'm going to tell you an idea for my car.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, we are at that time.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to us and licking us rant.
And licking
Licking?
us. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for looking at us.
Thank you for licking us.
I
We,
appreciate it.
No one ever commented on your name this week, Jake. I'm disappointed.
Oh, I mean, they're used to it by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric made well, it was like game industry professional or something.
Yes. A game industry professional, Jake Bradley. Yes.
Yeah. Might be a tease of what news might happen this week.
Well, thank you all so
I
much
have
for
no idea what
watching,
you're talking about, Jake.
for listening to us rant.
Yeah.
We will not have a relay station this Saturday. There's no Inside Star Citizen.
There's a calling all devs though.
We'll
not-
report on it next week.
It's got Dan Truffin on it.
We'll cover it next
We'll cover it. We'll
It's a
cover
good
it.
one.
That'd be good. It's just me and Eric, and I could
Okay,
use a
fine.
Look. Link
Fine.
starts daycare tomorrow. I have 2 half days where he's at daycare, and then it's a long weekend, and I'm stuck with him the whole day.
This is
For 4
me
days.
community managing. I'm saying this is me, I'm begging you to cover Star Citizen.
Oh, we'll cover it.
Oh,
We'll cover it
I know.
next week.
I know. That's
But
okay.
in between
I mean-
then, come back a week from now, this same
Yeah.
time, for more video games.
Yeah. I don't have anything to mention in Star Citizen Land this week. Really. Calling all devs is going to be good. I'm gonna
That's
say
awesome.
that. Every time Dan Truffin is on, it's good. So the
Yep.
last time he was on, remember the engineering episode they did with the nodes and the relays
Yep.
and the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one.
Nice.
This one's about
Excellent.
repair and
Woo!
refuel.
Good.
Excellent.
Excited to hear
Well,
about
It's
that's
gonna
that.
be good. It's gonna be
That
good.
That means that our next show will have lots of content for.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be supplying some of that also.
Excellent.
So
That was part of our plan.
so yeah,
That's the plan. It's so that next time we do a relay station, we got tons to talk about. So join us
oh
then.
you'll have plenty.
Join us in 1 week for more video games show.
Yeah.
And
If you're not in the Discord, come hang out in the Discord. I'll be announcing
Yes.
when I'm possibly going to be playing Kingdom Hearts. I might wait. I might wait until after I move, because that's soon.
You're moving again?
What?
I know,
Moving
I
again.
know, I know.
What do you mean
I'm just-
again?
Bugging you about moving again.
It's
it's been like 2
ago.
years.
Okay, I've moved like once in my entire life.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That's
I've
fair.
moved
But
a
no, I know
lot.
you're. I know you're. Are you? Is this the move to Austin?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
I have
Are you
not found a
excited?
house.
No.
That is the Well, it was weird. I was just there, and I was like, "Let's look at houses," and they're like, "There's no houses," and I'm like, "Oh boy."
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Uh,
You should just you know that little like I'm not sure if you were there with us that day, but there's like a little balcony there, with some tables. Just pitch a tent out there on the balcony.
oh, at the office?
At the office, yeah.
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 Yep.
I toured it the next day, but yes, I've been to the Austin office. Yes.
There you go.
I mean, that's all well and good until we have another freak storm that freezes the entire state to death,
Which,
and then I'll be dead.
which due to the facts of climate change, is only going to happen more and more often.
Yeah, it's not global warming, you dum-dums. It's climate change.
Yes. Exactly. Things get real crappy.
But also, the
more
world
often.
is getting warmer. So
It is climate change induced by human or man-made global warming.
greenhouse gases.
Yes. And if any of you ever have questions about all of that, and what you can be doing to do more, ping me in Discord, because
David's the man. That's his job.
David's the man. It's his job.
my job is literally the environment and greening stuff. So I chose to
David,
do that instead of go and work for CIG.
David, how long until you make the Canadian flag green?
I mean, I'd actually have
I mean,
to do
that
some
that already happened when they legalized weed.
Yeah, good point.
I'd have to
And
do
with
some
that,
research
thank
to
you
find
so
out.
much for joining us.
Yeah, I'll stop. This is it. Good show, guys. I was gonna be like,
The weed country.
I should do some research, find out like whether red thread is actually more environmentally friendly than green
Oh
thread.
my
But
god, they'll never do that, David. Not in a million years.
have a good night, everyone.
Canada gets nuked, and then they're like, okay, fine. There's not even a country anymore. I guess we can change the